Well, this is night 58, and another round of protests are underway in Portland. One of the biggest flashpoints since all of this started, of course, has been the federal courthouse building downtown. Welcome to KOIN 6 News at 11 o'clock. I'm Wayne Haverly. Now, the assistant U.S. attorney for the District of Oregon says in July, nearly 60 people have been detained or arrested in relation to protests near the federal courthouse. KOIN 6's Jennifer Dowling, she is live in downtown Portland with what federal officials are saying about that and also what's developing right now tonight. Jennifer, I know there was a little march down there a little earlier. Where are you at now and how is that crowd looking?
Well, Wayne, the marchers made some speeches on Southwest NATO and Columbia, and then they made their way back here toward the Justice Center and the federal courthouse building. I'm going to step out of the way so you can see what's going on. There are thousands of people here again tonight, and on this end of things, it's a peaceful protest. People are chanting and singing, united in their message, which is that Black Lives Matter, and that they are asking the feds to, quote, go home. They were chanting that all night. In fact, they stopped at the Marriott where they believe that some of the federal officers might be staying and chanted outside there for a while. Now, we talked to federal officials earlier in the day, and when asked about how the federal officers were helping to de-escalate the situation here, officials at the federal level said that the fence around the federal courthouse building was supposed to do that, to keep the two groups separated. Obviously, that hasn't been working. Clashes are still ongoing. And peaceful protesters tell me they are upset that they are getting gassed and targeted as a result.
It's horrible. Being tear gassed is horrible. It's painful. They mean it to be painful.
Protesters fled the Justice Center Friday night, coughing under heavy clouds of tear gas. Although the main conflict was at the federal courthouse with federal agents, gas still seeped into residential buildings blocks away, like the Essex House, and even into KOIN Tower, where our employees complained of headaches and stinging eyes.
There's nothing violent about our protest.
We caught up with nurses Catherine Golden and Laura Vilas as they were moving away from the clouds of gas.
That was my first time being tear gas, and it's not fun.
Assistant U.S. Attorney for the District of Oregon, Craig Gabriel, spoke to us by phone about the situation. He says federal agents won't be leaving until people stop trying to destroy the courthouse.
It'll be dictated by the peacefulness of the protests.
Homeland Security spokesperson Harry Phones also read a statement by phone Saturday in which he made reference to people in Portland more than 20 times as rioters, although no riot had been declared last night.
Rioters continue to attack the fence.
Craig Gabriel said for his part he was staying away from the use of that word.
I can't speak to the language that DHS is using. I intentionally did not use that term.
Gabriel went on to say, quote, we wholeheartedly support the community's constitutionally protected right to assemble together in large and even rowdy protests.
We've all seen the Wall of Moms and the NAACP protests next door. That is what we support. And that is what we want to see amplified and grow.
However, these nurses feel words like that will ring hollow until federal agents stop tear gassing people in the streets.
And they use it as a way to suppress our right to protest. It's a crowd dispersal agent. You can't stay in it. And it's a way for them to make sure that we can't gather.
The way that they're using it, again, is just to go against our rights and our rights to freedom of speech and to express our love, our hope, and our concern for other people.
Craig Gabriel went on to say, we have to condemn the ongoing violence against police officers and justice facilities, and added that last night 6 federal officers were injured in Portland, one receiving a concussion and another hospitalized with burns from a mortar blast. He says projectiles have been thrown at federal officers, including things like canned goods, frozen water bottles, and of course mortars and fireworks. And speaking of that, we just heard a firework go off somewhere in the area, and we heard people cheer. And we know from experience that sometimes when those fireworks start going off, if they are targeting the federal courthouse building, it does elicit a response from federal officers. So we're going to stay out here, keep an eye on things, and bring you any updates back in the studio when we get a chance. Back to you, Wayne.